He's named one of Spotify's hot country artists to watch. Our next guest is a Texas native who's been headlining his own sold-out tours across the country, garnering new fans with his country rocker sound. And he's taking time to come by our studio. We are so happy to have him here. Kolby Cooper, thank you for coming in.
Thank you for having me.
Man, I'm looking at the stats on your music. I know, right? It's weird to say that about music, but we're talking about online now.
Yes,
330 million streams over that. I mean, you talk about being on fire.
It's weird. I don't even know the numbers, so that's that's wild. Yeah, I didn't know that. Cool. That's really cool.
Yeah, I mean, you know, People magazine has called you, and I love this, country's newest bad, I'm going to rephrase, Mama Jamma. So these are good things. I mean, people are just loving you. And I know putting the miles in on stage, being live and performing and racking up these numbers and this attention doesn't come easy. So you have really put in the miles.
Yes, ma'am. I'm 24 and I've been touring since I was 19 full time. July 6th or 20th marks 5 years or 6 years of like full time touring, which is insane to me. Time goes by so fast.
Home for you, Bradford, Texas, or where you were, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Where
original.
Yeah,
I think you look at the population, it's like 43.
Yeah.
It's pretty big.
Did you have the music bug early growing up there?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
From my dad loved music, so he didn't play it, but I just wanted to impress him. You know, so I was like, watch this.
And now, of course, fast forward and getting all this attention, and I say a joint label deal, but you're part of a music group, a big machine there, and not Big Machine label, by the way. I don't want to get that mixed up, but Jelly Roll part of that, Lainey Wilson. And I always say when you do a co-joint as far as a label, do you just have more people rooting for you,
yes,
more people in your corner?
Absolutely. I'm grateful to be a part of it. I've been a big fan of Aldine since I was a kid. I mean, like I said, I'm 24, so I grew up right through like the beginning of all that. So when we signed the deal, I was like, wow, this is surreal, you know?
What people, I think, love about you, and I've heard this repeatedly when talking about your music, you can literally blow the roof off a place and then reduce people to tears. Yeah. Of course, with Kill Me, and then a song like Excuses, I'm like, man, I mean, you can run the gamut. Are you conscious of that? Is that done on purpose because you think of your live shows?
Yeah, I'm always thinking of the live show when we're writing because that's where we started, was the live show. And it's my favorite part of it still is the connection with the crowd and how they react to the songs. So I'm always, when we're writing, thinking about how is this going to go over live, you know, and how are they going to react? Is it going to be a big moment, or is it going to be like when everybody's, you know, quiet and listening and sad?
Yeah,
you know?
Taken for a ride a little bit. And I feel like Texas artists, or you know, getting your start in Texas and playing those clubs, especially as a kid, you really learn that early on, don't you?
Yeah, yes, ma'am. Absolutely. You know, it's a bunch of drunk people. You want to keep them happy and sad. Not too happy, not too sad though.
Don't get them angry.
Yeah, no way.
Exactly.
I mean, you can. It just depends. Yeah.
Tell me about Kill Me. Tell me about this song.
So Kill Me, I wrote with Andrew Bayless and Michael Whitworth, and we wanted to write about just, you know, the world's a big place full of so many addictions. You know, love is kind of what it's based around, but it could be about anything that you're addicted to, right? And I don't know, I feel like we killed it. Well, no pun intended, you know.
You did. It's funny. I wish you could see my notes, because I literally wrote down, love so strong that it's addictive.
Absolutely.
And I absolutely love that. By the way, last week I was saying to you during commercial break, Brady Seals of Little Texas was in, singing My Love. I got on Spotify, saw that you covered My Love. I have not been able to stop singing that song since he was here, and I love that you did it.
I love that we got to do it. Shout out to Little Texas and Brady Seals for making the song happen before I was born, and then my parents for showing me the song when I was a kid, and then to Little Texas and Brady Seals again for letting me cut it. So.
I love it. 30th anniversary of that song, by the way.
It's wild.
Man, things are real world in your life, man. I mean, you're obviously touring, but you dad, and you got, you know, 3 children, just bought a new house.
Yes, ma'am.
It is blowing up for you.
As they say.
Absolutely. I'm so happy for you. Thank you. Thanks for being here. I know you're going to perform Kill Me here in the studio. You going to stick around?
Yes,
I love it. Stay with us. Kolby Cooper in the studio.